Hello, everybody. Lord Verminard back again in Motortown Behind the Wheel. Don't mind me. I'm just slinging my meat around here. We're loading up meat because reasons. And I'm gonna try to do something ridiculous too because again reasons. So I'm using my little truck and I bought this little trailer, and we're gonna go off-road to deliver this meat. And I figured if we're gonna deliver something a long ways away, wow, it's got a mind of its own, doesn't it? Just like never mind. um yeah, so if we're gonna carry a ridiculously high amount of goods a very far distance in an off-road setting, let's load up as much as we can and make it ridiculous as possible. So the problem doing this is that it's a bit of a faff to load them up to Guangjin. So here's what's going on. There's been some changes. Okay, the game's been running for a while. I've been doing some stuff. I may as well repair all of my crap, and I'll give you a quick refresh on what I've got going on here. So I bought, let's see, what did I do? So many things have happened. So I got rid of the one big flatbed truck that I had, the Métis. I had used it for some stuff, and I had a hard time finding any AI routes for it that would actually pay anything. So I sold that. I bought another Air City bus, and also added another slot. That cost money to do that, by the way. And added another Air City bus. So I've got one down here in this new town, and it's just like freaking cashing in, man. Look at this. It's made 13 grand since I started doing it. And maybe an hour or two of game runtime. I don't even know. But it's just cleaning up down here. And so then I went down to because the terminal was, I just drove down here basically because I wanted to look at the new town because this is new in the last update. And the place was empty. There was nobody at the terminal. So I started this bus route. And so then I drove down again to check out what had changed. And there were 1 million people at this terminal. Look, there's 30 people there right now. And I thought, holy crap, man. So I got another bus, the one that was doing the loop here. I reconfigured it, and now it's doing a run down to this bus terminal because all these people wanted to go to Jeju basically. So it goes down there. It stops at the Gappa terminal because there were some people that wanted to go there. It comes up to Gangjun, and then to Seongsan, and then to Jeju, and then it comes back around and does it over again. So that's been doing well. I just did that not that long ago. It's making more money than the loop was. I also manually ran that route a couple of times, just autopilot it basically. And it is a ton of money and very easy. So that's what's going on there. I've got my little flatbed truck running corn down to the supermarket down here because that's making a lot of money, and that also increases the bonus that you get from the people. So now I've noticed that I've got a container truck now, and so that's delivering containers to the meat factory because that's how you get the meat to deliver to other places, right? The problem is it keeps getting stuck over here, so I'm gonna change its route once I get this last delivery in. What do you want, Santa Claus? We got freaking Santa Claus driving my truck, man. When did I hire that guy? All right, yeah, so the problem is this one always gets stuck here, which that's a problem in this game, I guess. Whoops. Okay, and hand it back over to the NPC driver. Yes, please. Wow, he's spinning tires, man. Santa Claus is nuts. All right, so we're gonna reconfigure that one real quick before we get on our way here. Let me see here. This is the CUDA container truck. All right, so it's doing containers right now to the meat place. So where else can I go? Let's see. To deliver containers to. I think the furniture store. Nope, not the furniture store. How about this place? What does this do? Is this a warehouse? I don't know, but that's a quick run. All the airport demands containers as well. Those might not pay as well though, is the thing. How about to the rest area? Yeah, let's try that. Here we go. All right, so truck route. Add. In case anybody wonders how to do this, this is how you do it. So it's going to go from the harbor to the rest area. And we'll call it container rest area. And we hit OK. And then we go over to here and remove that and add container rest area. Boom. And let it do its thing. Alrighty. So now that that's done, what else have I got going on here? Oh yeah, so the dump truck and the Atlas and the Dumpy dump truck are both doing coal and iron ore, because that is quite lucrative even when the AI drivers are doing it. So I'm just going to let them do that. So yeah, now we're going to do, we're going to bring meat. Oh, 5 more. Yeah, so every time that container delivery comes, it brings 20 meat. Or since that's a small container, it's 10, I think. And then how it determines which place gets it, I have no idea. But then you have to load the meat manually. And that's what she said. So yeah, this is kind of a faff to do this. And I've been standing here accumulating meat for a while now, before I started recording. So otherwise, this would be a very boring video of me just standing here waiting for meat deliveries to show up. No, I don't, and that happens a lot too, which is entertaining, but also a little bit annoying when you're trying to load it up. All right, so I'm not even sure how many I've got in here at this point now. It's a lot. Hey, settle down. All right, this is that special jumping meat. Hey, I told you to settle down. Easy. All right, so this is the fun part, is trying to strap it without it all flying out. And trying to remember which ones I've strapped and which ones I haven't. Now, usually if you have enough of them strapped down on the top, the ones on the bottom won't come out, but I think that's enough meat. It's weighing down the trailer considerably. But it looks kind of hilarious. All right, so let's be on our way. Otherwise, we are never going to make it down there in time. All right, and it should already have the route picked for me. Yes, it do. This is going to be, oh yeah, my Jamusi semi is still stuck there. Okay, so anyways, yeah, this is going to be quite the run here. So, let's hit it. All right, so my little truck is modified slightly. Not substantially, but it is modified. I stiffened the suspension a little bit, but I didn't raise it. This is the stock suspension height. I changed the gearing. I've changed the engine. It's got the 320 horsepower engine with a turbo. So that should be more than enough. I've got off-road tires on it. Just your basic stuff. Nothing, like I said, nothing crazy. but I can definitely feel the weight of this trailer, because this thing was quite zippy before, and now it is struggling slightly, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. Now, I don't know if it's going to be able to pull this trailer on the through the off-road sections, so we're just going to find out. Now, some of you may be wondering why in the screen where you're picking up the cargo, it shows a box of meat to the supermarket down there being worth like 20 grand. And then as soon as you throw it in your truck, it's, you know, like 4 or 8 or whatever it was. Excuse me. Okay. The reason for that is that it bases the price of the cargo from the vehicle that you're in when you go into that screen. So if you're out of your truck, then it assumes that you're going to deliver it by hand. So if I was going to take a box of meat and deliver it down to that down to that supermarket all the way down there, it'd pay me like $20-some thousand to do it. But when you throw it into a truck, it changes the price. So that's why it did that. I had to look that up because I was confused. But you can kind of use that to your advantage, because there's one of the delivery locations for the meat is like, ooh, the brakes are struggling a lot here. One of the delivery locations for the meat is like 400 meters away from where you pick it up there. So while I was waiting for some of the Guangjin supermarket deliveries to come up in there, I would just walk them over to the that other supermarket, and it was still like $1,000 per box or something. Like, it was crazy. It literally, I mean, that was time that I was otherwise just going to be standing there doing nothing. So it was easy money. And I have the gearing on this truck pretty tall, as you can tell. I think I just left it with the 5-speed. Yeah, it's just a 5-speed. So I can kind of just blope along on the highway here. Actually, probably lugging it a little bit. Yeah, it's doing all right. This is the first thing I've really actually used this truck for. Most of the time I just kind of screw around with it. So yeah, so that's what's been going on in Motortown since the last time I did a video. My Motortown videos don't really do that well, but hey, I'm still going to do it because I love this game. And if you guys like Motortown Behind the Wheel, make sure you hit that like button down below. Even though I literally just said that I don't really care what anybody else thinks, I'm going to keep playing this game. That's not entirely true. I do quite often listen to your feedback, believe it or not. Yeah, so I didn't even count, but I've got 41 boxes loaded. That's pretty sweet. So even though I'm not getting a couple, you know, I'm only getting like a couple thousand a box, or maybe even 4, I can't remember, but it's gonna be a couple crap tons of money for sure. Oh goody, I just heard a bunch of thunder, so things might get loud. Not in game, in real life. It's been storming all freaking day today. Come on, brakes. Feels good to drive something other than a freaking bus on this road, man. This road is kind of crazy. This is a new road they added to as kind of a back way down to the like the steel plant into the new town down here. And I've also noticed that there seems to always be a lot of traffic. Okay, yeah, so those boxes are going to be worth something around 5 grand a piece. So this is going to be a many crap tons of money if I can get this job to work. I've never actually gone down here with this truck before. I did it with my matey flatbed the first time, and that wasn't easy because it doesn't have all-wheel drive. And I think I only delivered like 12 of them or something. So this part of the drive isn't very exciting, but it's going to get exciting here pretty quick. But also, if you guys haven't seen this new road yet, here we are. This is the new road. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is doing great. It was another freaking busy day for me. Just so much stuff going on at work, and I had to get dinner thrown in the oven before I started doing this. Which I was doing some of that like during a meeting at work because I had to do like 2 things at once. Yeah. Yeah, look at all this flipping traffic. This is what I was running into when I was coming back from one of the bus routes down there, that I was going to be late for my next stop because, hey, speaking of one of my trucks, there's one right there. Yeah, I got caught in all this traffic and it took forever to get out of it. I had to switch over and drive it manually and just pass everybody in a bus. So yeah, what I think I might do is buy another bus, what are they called? Lilliput, the little one? Buy another one of those to do the Gwangjin people at the terminal, so I can bring them to the not at the terminal, but at the supermarket, basically in Gwangjin, and then bring them to the terminal and see if that increases the number of customers that show up at the terminal there, which would make more money for my bus that goes that stops by there on the way to Jeju. That would be this bus right there. Look at that. I got buses everywhere, man. After all, I did start that as a very good bus company. And it doesn't seem to be a lot of customers on that one. Usually there's more coming up than there is going down. Now there's a handful of people on there. That's cool. Alright, this is where I peel off. Whoa! Alright, this truck should do a little better with off-road tires. And all-wheel drive, that helps too. Yeah, it's pulling this pretty well. I don't think these weigh that much. Whoa. Jeez, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at this stuff over here, which I think is also new. I don't remember seeing that stuff before. I think it's a warehouse space. Whoopsie. Now I'm hoping that my tall gearing is not gonna cause a problem. That I've got a tire going bad now. I don't know if that's on the trailer or what. It's probably on the trailer because I've got it overloaded. And also it looks like the suspension is just bottoming out constantly, so I guess that's something I'm gonna have to deal with. Now, I don't know if that icon is for the tires on the truck or on the trailer. But usually, I think when that indicator comes on, it's still, they're only like 20% used or something. The first time that happened, I freaked out and went straight to the repair station, and it was like, tires are 20% worn. I'm like, oh, who cares? That's nothing. Okay, yeah, it's struggling a little bit in first gear, so I might have my gearing a little too tall. But so far, it's doing quite well. This trip is quite the haul in this game. And you don't think it's as far as it is until you start driving. You're like, man, where the hell am I? This truck is really good. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. It's certainly having an easier job of this than that flatbed was. All right, got through that, no problem. Whoa. Do have a couple of tricky bits coming up here. And of course, it's probably gonna be dark when we get there too. I should have known better that this trailer was going to struggle. I feel like most of the vehicles in this game are under suspensioned. Because I've got, I think, what did I do in this truck? I think 150% springs in the front and 200 in the rear, and the same for the dampers. And it seems like it might be a little soft even. I don't think it's like bottomed out or anything, but it's, I mean, the suspension is definitely working. Whoa, easy. Also, maybe I need to put a 6-speed in this so I have a lower first gear. Might be a good idea. Hey, yeah, we're doing great. So far, no issues. We got a long way to go, though. Even though it says 1 kilometer, but I think it's probably about 6. Whoa, brakes, come on. There we go. Yeah, these tires aren't the tires that this truck came with. Or I should say the model for the wheels and tires aren't the tires that this truck came with. I think these are for the, like the Jeep maybe or something. I can't remember which vehicle these are off of. So even though they're kind of skinny, I feel like they look the part. So that's why I picked them. Hopefully I'm not sacrificing too much performance by using them. Bright lights time. So yeah, I guess at some point I'm probably going to get another one of the trucks and like do a street version, you know, lowered and all that good stuff. But as far as a workhorse truck goes, this thing is absolutely like killing it. And I like in this game that you can like use other vehicles to get jobs done, you know? You don't have to just go straight to the biggest truck you can get. Which kind of, I feel like that's sort of the way it is in SnowRunner. Like, once you have access to some of the bigger vehicles, you just don't use any of the smaller ones anymore. Because even though, like, you know, they're quote-unquote scouts or whatever, like, you just don't, you know, I don't know. I found myself hardly ever using it anymore. But yeah, in this game, you can pretty much, you know, I'm going to make, you know, like I said, several crap tons of money with this delivery. So, and the, you know, the truck wasn't expensive and the trailer wasn't expensive. The trailer was really cheap. Very good. Bonk. Right. Full throttle. You could probably get a vehicle to like, you could probably shortcut through the water somehow. I'm thinking I might try that one of these days. I actually ended up in the water on my last run here with the flatbed. All right, I need to run up this hill. Oh, that was easy. I almost got stuck there with the flatbed. That was the section I was worried about. Yeah, I ended up in the water with the flatbed and I was able to kind of drive it out. Don't ask how that happened. Yeah, look at it go, man. What the heck is that over there? It looks like a tunnel or something. What the hell is that? Hold on just a minute. Let me check my map. So I'll be looking like straight this way. I have no idea. I don't have any idea what I'm looking at there. Interesting. All right, well, whatever. Maybe we'll explore. I mean, I've already looked around that village quite a bit. Maybe I missed something. I don't know. Or maybe it's just the way the graphics are loaded in. It looks weird. Whoa. Getting a little crazy here. Go away, you're bothering me. Yeah, the only thing that kind of struggles a little bit are the brakes. They are a tad soft for this, I'd say, but... Well, in here I thought the gears were going to be a problem, and they don't seem to be much of a problem. Yeah, this thing is just absolutely cruising through here without any problems whatsoever. Whoops. That's what I get for not paying attention. I looked over at my recording to make sure it was still going, and bonk. That's what happened. Almost there, finally. Now, another thing I was a little bit concerned about is running out of gas. I think we'll be all right. Yeah, this is going amazingly well. I was really expecting to struggle a little bit more than this. I thought that was going to make for a funny video, like... But apparently this truck is just fine doing this kind of work. I'm not even really sure what kind of truck it is. It looks like maybe an old Ford F-100 or something. F-150. Yeah, I think so, because the other one's the other one's called a Ranchi. It's got the sideboards on it. I'm pretty sure that one's an old Chev. And then there's another one that I think a little bit more modern looking one that I think is a Nissan. I haven't looked at that one up close though. I've just only seen it. Seen it for there. I saw it for sale someplace. I don't know where. This little bit right here is tricky on the way back because you can't see over this hill, so you come around this corner and just fly off the cliff. I may or may not have done that once or twice. Because the camera does this, instead of going up, it stays flat. I wish you could kind of like set your own camera position. Because I would like it to be a little bit higher, if possible. All right, no problem. Now, I'm pretty sure that in this last update as well, if you start supplying enough crap to the people down here, the gas station opens up and you can use it. So that's pretty cool. There's also a couple of, I think there's 2 fueling stations in the new town in Ara. I think that's what it's called. Down there as well, so that's nice. There's also a garage down there to repair and stuff. All right, we have made it through the night. We are really close to getting there. Got a muddy bit right there. We made it. All right, I apologize, guys, but I gotta get a beauty shot of this. This game is really, really, really nice looking. It really is. I'm always impressed by how good this game looks. All right, let's go. Yeah, so there's another truck location right there as well. I'm not really sure what you deliver there, but it's something. Yeah, there's a Ranchie right there. Oh yeah, man. Made it up that no problem. I was a little bit worried about that hill too. It just absolutely creamed it. All right. I have your meat. Now, I think there's something that I think I have to, I can like take a contract or something. Nope. That's weird. It's only giving me a pickup delivery option. Huh. Well, maybe I was mistaken about that. All right. I have brought your meat. Ah, yes. $212,000. Thank you very much. Hell yeah. 41 meat boxes, 200 grand. Plus 3,500 town effect bonus. Not too shabby. All right, does this work yet? It does work. Yeah, see, it costs more per liter, but who cares? I'm here. Let's get it done. Excellent. Yeah, look at all those people that want to go somewhere. I'm gonna have to do something to service them, I'd say. In the meantime, they can enjoy my meat. All right, so let's do a little bit of looking around here because there are some things that are different. For example, where was that other building at? Was that over here? Seriously, where the hell was that? I'm corn fuzzled here. Whoop, don't hit that. Oops. Oh no, it was up here, wasn't it? Yeah, what is this up here? Was this here before? I don't remember seeing it before. Is it a warehouse? There's a dude standing there. What do you guys do? What is this? I missed the thing. Oh, that's a vehicle spawn. Oh, right. And what is this? Looks like fuel. Yep. So it looks like you can just deliver fuel there, probably. Sweet. What does this guy want?
Hello.
Waiting for an ambulance? Jesus Christ. How would you get an ambulance down here? There's not even a hospital. Okay, yeah, so there's just the town construction, fuel storage. So that supplies fuel. Interesting. Very interesting, yes. Wood planks there. Sand and whatnot. Yep, that's the mining area. There's a supermarket there and then just 3 construction sites. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to tick on the taxis. I don't see any taxi passengers there. Huh. So I turned on an ambulance job, but it doesn't show that guy that was down here. That's weird. I've seen garbage down here too, but how in the hell would you get a garbage truck down here and then you have to, once it's full, you got to take it all the way back up here? I'm guessing they're probably going to put some more facilities down here at some point. That would only make sense. There's a lot of empty space, right? Yeah, probably. All right, let's look around a little bit more here. I want to try to find that whoops, I want to try to find that place. Where would that be? So that would be if I took a left here. It was somewhere around here. It would have been one of these roads because I was like right here when I was looking at it, right? So we take a left and take another left and see what I was looking at. Because it was like up really high. No, I know I said I was going to take a left back there, but where does this go? Yeah, see, look at that. There's trash laying around. I mean, I could probably take the trash in my truck. Could I not? Um... Yeet. Oh. Or if I can just like shoot it in there like a basket. Oh. Kind of. It's not quite the same as the long drive. There we go. Yeah, I'll just take your trash while I'm having a little stroll through your town. Now, it does... Clearing the trash, like, makes a difference in your town effect, right? It improves the, how much you get paid for certain jobs, but also, I think it, like, helps boost the population as well. Oh yeah, I've got a winch on this thing, too, I forgot. Alright, let's go up this way here. Whoa! That trash? No, it's a stump. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I was looking at, man. I'm not seeing anything here that looked like what I was looking at. Because it looked like it was, whoops. It looked like it was a road that like went up into a cave or something that had lights around the outside of it. I'm just knocking over every single one of these things here because I'm not paying attention. Yeah, this is kind of a funny little village up here. But I kind of like the idea of like helping to like build it out, you know? Like provide services and stuff. Ha! I see some trash over there. There's a person standing there. Well, I'm gonna grab your trash. Wait. What are you doing here? Got nothing to say. All right. Bad shot. Ugh. Get in there. There we go. Who else has got trash? I may as well do something while I'm down here. See, that's another thing you can do with this truck. You can do trash. Now I think you're probably gonna have to unload it manually, which doesn't sound like a whole lot of fun. You got any trash up here? I don't see any. I'm just thinking at some point they're probably going to have farming in this game too. Like it would be interesting to be on like both sides of the supply chain in this game, and you could choose which one you wanted to do. Like if you wanted to do the farming side of it, or if you wanted to do the delivery part, or you know, the logistics or whatever. That's pretty cool. Or you could get a company that does all of it. Like if you do the farming, you can build a logistics company to move all your products. That's kind of essentially what you do in this game. There's some trash. So how does it keep track that I'm grabbing this trash? I wonder. Because it's not showing up as cargo. Yep, that's the Ranchy. Totally an old Chevy. All right. Anybody got trash? Don't see any trash. I wonder if I can empty the trash bins. Nope. Okay. We got trash over here? There's the trash. Yep. Oh, that didn't work. All right, and my controller decided it's going to permanently move forward. There we go. Nice house. Okay. Just snooping around. Don't mind me. Also, I'm sure it's only a matter of time before we get to drive a little forklift too. I know that's coming. Oh, I gotta repair my crap. Yeah, man, look at him go. All right, let's keep going. See if we can find some more garbage to bring back. Be nice to not come back completely empty-handed. Those seem to be the types of jobs where you really get a lot of money if you can go out, deliver something, and then bring something back. Let's see, I'm not seeing any trash here. Oh wait, yeah, there is. All right. Just helping these people out, man. Trash up here? Don't see any. All right. Oh, that's not the road. Some pretty nice houses out here for being in the middle of nowhere, right? Not bad at all. Ooh, there's some more trash. Well, they got 3 here. Just pick one up. I don't care. All right. Watch me drop it here. Don't tell me how to have a good time. Oh, bonk. No, God, just pick up the freaking trash. There we go. Now, obviously, I'm not going to take you guys with me as I drive this all the way back to town. But I figured it'd be a nice way to end up the episode is taking a little tour of this remote village here. It's kind of nice. I like it. I'm also pretty certain that you'll be able to buy property down here at some point. Any trash? I don't see. Wait a minute. Are those bags? What is that? I think that is bags. No, those are tires. All right. And weird pavers and a bunch of crates stacked on your porch. Let's see, which way? This way or that way? I don't see any trash over there. Oh, those bees? Yeah, those are bee houses. It also looks like a chicken coop, maybe. And there's a lot more stuff. Like, there weren't like these plants on the steps and crap like that last time I was here. But they've added some details and whoops. Some bits and bobs and whatnot. So it looks like this road's kind of a dead end here, so. I'm pretty sure I went here. Wait, does the road go that way? Yeah, it does. It's kind of hard to find your way around in this place. All right, yeah, I think that's the way that I went up, wasn't it? Aha, there's trash. Well, this is not what I was expecting to be doing this episode. Like I said, I was expecting to struggle a lot more getting out here. And I got here like with plenty of time to spare, so I'm like, well, guess I gotta find something to do. The trash is a lot harder to see at night. Okay. Don't see any trash over there. Ah, yeah, here's all the people. Ah, there's some trash. Yeah, so when there's people standing here, you can talk to them.
Hello.
And they'll tell you where they want to go. So Jeju.
Hello.
Gangjun. Yeah, so
Hello.
that gives you an idea of like when you make your route, where your route should go. It's just, that's kind of like, you know, my only real complaint about this game is that there's not, uh-oh, I'm stuck. There's not a whole lot, like they don't really like give you a whole lot of information about, so you just kind of have to sort of just figure it out, you know, which I don't mind, but like some of it is just like, you're like, what now? It's not, you know, immediately apparent. Yeah, so I'm wondering like how they track the trash. So like when I drop this off at the power plant, is it gonna know that this trash came from Gwangjin? Like how does it, oh crap. Like I'm wondering how it knows where to credit the trash pickup. Well, I guess we'll figure that out when we drop it off. See, no trash there. Which way did I come from? I don't remember. It's be really hard to actually plan a route down here. Oh, that's an actual bin that I can empty. Failed. Yeah, can I unload it manually? I don't know if I can do that. It's been a while since I've done trash. I've actually only done it that one time. Oh my god, just... There we go. Yeah, so I can't unload the trash from the bins because I don't have a truck. Bummer. Well, there's very little space to turn around here, but we got it. Yeah, company's making some pretty decent money right now. At first, I really thought that the bus jobs weren't that profitable, but if you get the right ones, they definitely are. Mainly, you just have to drive around. Whenever you see a bunch of people standing around, you're like, oh, should probably send a bus over there. There's a couple. That's like easier said than done, right? Because, you know, the buses are expensive. You gotta, you know, open up space in your company if you don't... Wow, that one went really far. See, that one didn't go nearly as far. Why is that? That one went in the truck. All right, fine. It can stay there, I guess. I have a feeling it's going to flop out. I'm not really worried about it coming out of that trailer. It's got nice high walls. Let's look up here and see if these people have anything. Oh man, it just keeps going. That's what I said, it's kind of hard to find your way around here. No trash. I think I've already been up here, haven't I? Where the hell are you going? Let me guess, you're also trying to find an ambulance. Whoop, sorry. Okay. Yeah, I think I've already been here. What about over here? Yeah, I've been here too, because I remember going down that way. Alright, I'm pretty sure I haven't gotten the whole village, but... I'm sure we've gotten most of it. And let's see, which is the way out? Is that, this way? I think this is the way to go. All right, well, anyways, yeah, I think I'm going to end this one here. This has been a... Oh, there's some trash. Look at that. Ha! Woohoo! Trash. Yeah, this has been a fun episode. This is a good time. And we made a crap ton of money. Oh my god, it's just the throwing is just so random. Oh my God. Could you just put it in the truck? Nope. All right. I refuse. There we go. Okay. Anyways, yes. We had a good time. We made some money. I'm going to bring this to the power station, get paid, and call it a day. So yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I love Motortown, man. If you guys haven't played it, check it out. I highly recommend it. I have no affiliation to the developers or anything like that. Just, I love the game. It's probably one of my favorite games right now. Not gonna lie. And, you know, like I said before, if you like the Motortown content, make sure you hit that like button down below. If you are not subscribed to the channel, you're just here randomly, welcome, and might I suggest subscribing? You never know what you might find over here. I'm not really new at this anymore. I've only been doing it about a year, but channel's growing, stuff's happening. It's great. So if you want to be a part of it, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, or you can even do a channel membership if you would like. Totally up to you. And I will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.